Hi everybody, my name is Yufuma. Welcome to Elementary Shipping Lecture 2. If you haven't seen previous lecture, I strongly recommend you to do it. In this lecture, we are going to speak about shipping business. We will discuss different commodities, shipping market within segments, and people who are involved in the process of the trade. Let's get started.
Shipping can be divided into four main sectors. Two of these carry cargoes in bulk, dry and wet, and travel at a fairly sedated speed. The third moves faster and carry passengers. The first segment is the container trade. Unlike bulk commodities, consumer goods are needed relatively quick in these days of just-in-time inventory logistics. For these days, ocean-going container ships are usually capable of speed 50–80% faster than bulk carriers and oil tankers.
Why ships? The demand for ships is derived from the demand for the goods that they carry. That is why economists refer to merchant shipping as derived demand. The customers want the goods to be delivered to them safely and at minimum cost. One of the largest expenses in shipping business is fuel, so there is serious pressure to reduce fuel consumption. The faster ship travels, the more fuel is burned, so the best way to limit fuel costs is to limit ship speed. The movement of cargo by sea comes about as a result of one party, the exporter, selling a commodity to another party, the importer. This sale from one to another is referred to as trade. You will often hear the exporter referred to as a consignor or shipper. Similarly, you may see the importer referred to as a consignee or receiver. First, we have to ask why A should want to buy goods from B. The obvious answer is that A needs or wants what B produces. This comes about because of uneven distribution of resources throughout the world. Another reason is nature. For example, in Australia, it's cheaper to mine coal because they are doing it mostly from open pits and transfer to UK than to mine it in UK from where the coal is deeply underground. One more reason is the price of labor. For example, plenty shipyards were transferred from Europe to Asia. As mentioned earlier, shipping is divided into four main sectors: liner trades, dry bulk trades, tanker trades, and passenger segments. Liner are so called because they trade according to a schedule of ports of loading and discharging. They usually adhere to published timetable on set conditions of carriage. They often charge for such carriage at published rate of freight. Their cargoes are made up of many consignments from numerous shippers. Each consignment has to be separately documented and could be as small as 1 carton or as large as several tons. Liner cargo is almost always made of manufactured or partly manufactured goods. The vast majority, perhaps as much as 90% of liner cargo, is now carried in containers. Dry bulk cargo is carried in ships that are sometimes referred to as tramps. The name derives from the fact that these vessels go from place to place according to where they can find cargoes. They do not follow a schedule, but sail wherever the market draws them. They may load a cargo at place A, discharge it at place B, and if there is no cargo to load at B, they will sail empty or in ballast to C and load for D, and so on. Unlike liners, bulk carriers almost always carry raw materials or semi-raw materials, usually taking only one commodity at one time. Wet bulk. Bulk liquids are carried in ships called tankers that may be looked on a highly specialized tramp ships. The main cargo carried in tankers is oil, and some of the world's largest ships have been built for this trade. Crude oil is transported in the state that it comes out on the ground and taken to oil refineries. These tend to be situated close to the main areas of consumption of the finished products. Also, there is growing tendency to site them in oil production areas. Some of these products may be transported overland by pipeline, railway or road vehicle, but much of it is carried by smaller ships. These ships are fairly specialized, designed to carry the simply refined products such as petrol or gasoline, kerosene, paraffin, jet fuel, diesel oil, fuel oil and lubricants. Included under the tanker heading are some of the world's most sophisticated ships, the gas carriers. Who trades? There are many professionals in trading worlds such as exporters and importers, shippers and receivers, consignors and consignees, charterers. This being seaborne trade, the ship owners is clearly a significant figure. Most, but by no means all, ships are owned by companies. Some may own just a few ships while others may have very large fleets. Some ship owners, especially those with small fleets or institutions that have bought ships as speculative investments, employ ship managers to manage their ships for them. The charterer may take a ship for a single voyage, when it's customary for the owner to charge a rate per ton or a lump sum to carry the goods from A to B. The charterer may, however, need to have more flexibility than a voyage charter permits, and will then take a ship on a time charter in this case. It's customary to pay a rate per day for this time agreed. Sometimes a charterer may have large volumes of cargo to move, and rather than negotiating many individual voyage charters, he will enter into what is called a contract or affreightment with a single ship owner. The ship owners and charterers involved in arranging the fixtures are referred to as principals, but it's usual for the actual chartering deal, called a fixture, to be negotiated on behalf of the charterer and the ship owner by a shipbroker.
Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, please write them down or contact me directly on LinkedIn. So don't forget to subscribe and press the like button. Bye bye!